All right, now I want to talk about what's going on in Sharon, Connecticut. There's a lot going on in Sharon. Sharon has really kept its rural look and its the way it acts, but there's a lot of different things going on in town now that make Sharon a destination. And one of them, of course, is Standard Space Gallery, which is right in the corner as you come into Sharon on Main Street. But we also have the Edward, of course, a great season for none other than the Sharon Playhouse. We have Giffords. I mean, we have a new Italian restaurant in town. And, of course, Eddie Misa with his inn. But we'll bring in Theo Coulombe now to talk about not only Standard Space, but the second Sharon artwork. Theo, thanks for joining us today.
Hi, Marshall. How are you?
Not too bad. It's another sunny, warm day today for our region. But I guess the question is, how are you? Now, how long you've been open? What, a little over a year and a half?
Well, this past Saturday was our 1-year anniversary at Standard Space. And we're very happy about that.
Yeah, and you've done a lot of interesting shows there.
Yeah, we started with Lisa Warren we started with me, to be perfectly honest, but we went on to Lisa Warren, and then we had the artist Rachel Frank, who was followed by the artist Peter Kirklees. And then who was after that? We had quite a string of artists there for a while. So, but we're moving on and moving forward. Our most recent show is Jeff Joyce, and he has a beautiful show of 19th century inspired paintings.
Now, I want to know, have you paid Amy Gossens to give you for publicity?
She is a freelancer in that respect. She is so good at promoting Standard Space, and she has been kind of an inspiration for me because she's so excited about the art that shows there. She's very savvy when it comes to talking about art. She's a wonderful person, and it's really great to have her there.
It's great to the way she publicizes, but her own pictures, by the way, that she takes are simply outstanding.
Are beautiful.
Yeah, outstanding.
Yeah.
I mean, everybody likes to think that they take good pictures, but when you see some of the things that Amy does, it's pretty amazing. Well, let's get back to not only your place, Standard Space, but also, which I think is just such a great thing. They've done it in the Lakeville, Salisbury area for many years, but this is going to be the second Sharon Art Walk.
Yes, it's going to be the second Sharon Art Walk, and we're looking forward to it being just as amazing as the first Sharon Art Walk, which, as you know, was last September. I believe on the 16th. I don't quite remember the date, but the turnout was amazing. And I just had the first opening at Standard Space the previous Saturday, so to have another follow-up that was even more, it was so well attended. It was really inspiring. It was great.
Well, what I think is great is people can literally park behind the town hall in the parking lot. You've got now, unlike years gone by, many years, you have restaurants, you have wine bars, you have a lot of different galleries that you can easily walk to and get to.
Yes, and aside from the convenient parking for everybody, it's such a pleasant walk to just wander around on the green on a beautiful September afternoon on a weekend and walk into these little nooks they're like jewels. You know, you can walk into these little places and see this amazing work by these varied artists. And there are so many projects that are going on, and we have new projects that have been added to this. We have the Ice House Project on 34 Upper Main Street, and of course the Hotchkiss Library of Sharon will have works by Susan Rand, and then I think the Ice House Project, that's Dan Devine, and then there's the Historical Society, the Sharon Historical Society of Allison Palmer, and then the Sharon Town Hall will have Glenn, I'm going to say this name, Celine Brandt. I think that sounds pretty good, Celine Brandt. And then, of course, we're going to have Jeff Joyce again for a second opening, which I think I really enjoy the second opportunity to show off the artist's work at these specific spaces. And then we have open studios as well.
Well, that's
and art spaces.
I was going to say that's the nice thing. You've got, I think, 4 studios where you can walk into, and studios are different than art display places. It's kind of cool to go into a studio and see the difference.
Yes, it is. It is very cool. Some of the places are venues that are featuring artists' work, but there's definitely KK Kozak is going to be at 34 Upper Main Street again, and then Teresa Kenny at 41 Main Street. And Colleen McGuire will be featuring some of her work at J.P. Giffords during the event. And then Ken Mamoli, I think it's 5 places, outside 106 Upper Main Street. He'll have some sculpture there. And then David James Value and Tom Goldenberg will have works at the Edward, the wine bar on West Main Street, which is also a great place to stop and get a snack and have a glass.
I have 2 of Ken Mamoli's pieces that was given to me by Claire, and they're at my house. Was given to me, gosh, I want to say maybe 7, 8, 9 years ago.
Wow, I mean, it's always great to receive artwork as a gift, isn't it? It's I always look at it.
Well, when people give it to you and they know you and it's associated to something in your life, it's just unbelievable. One of them is a cat. Another is a dog, which was given to me in memory of my dog Lucky. So, I mean, that's the great thing about art. Well, another nice thing about, by the way, we're talking about the Sharon Art Walk 2, which is going to take place this Saturday, September 8th. From 4,
between 4 and 7 p.m.
4 and 7 and the different places that are going to be open also will have refreshments as well.
Yeah, no, definitely. J.P. Giffords Cafe is going to have refreshments, and absolutely the Edward, the wine bar, will be having refreshments as well. And they have little table foods and stuff like that. It's a very sweet little place.
I think it's so great to see this happening in Sharon after many years, where you've got a beautiful town green that's used for I'll say small and large events on the green itself, but to have people spread out, walk through the town, and then enjoy the businesses that have recently opened over the past couple of years in town makes a huge difference.
I think that is something that's really special about it, because you're not just, with some events you may sit in one place for the duration of the event, but this you can walk in and out of places. You can even go back and visit them after you've seen them already during the course of the day. And from 4 to 7, that's a nice period of time to be able to walk around and enjoy the golden hour of sunlight as it descends on Sharon, Connecticut.
And another nice thing is that, by the way, if you're handicapped at all, or it's not a hard town to get around in, because I did it.
No.
I did it for 2 years when I was in a wheelchair, and that's what makes Sharon now so special, is that you have these artists and arts, and you also have businesses that get together and promote the center of town. Now that the Sharon Playhouse is back and running again, it really is an amazing town now, where you can get to places and do things all concerning art, whether it's performing, whether it's photography, whether it's sculpture, whatever, right in Sharon. That's pretty cool.
I couldn't have said it better myself. No, it's this town is very inspiring. I'm glad I'm here with Standard Space. It's been fantastic, but it is the accessibility of the town on many levels is really gratifying, and it's a pleasure to be here, and it's a pleasure to take part in the Sharon Art Walk, this second annual Sharon Art Walk.
Now, once again, if people want more information, the Hotchkiss Library at 860-364-5041, Sharon Historical Society, 860-364-5688, sharonhist.org. And, of course, they can also visit your webspace, which is standardspace.org, right?
Standardspace.net.
.net,
yes,
okay, .net. All right. All right. Theo,
all
thanks.
These nets.
That's right. Nets, comms, TV, you name it. Theo, thanks for joining us again. It's nice to have you.
You're welcome.
It's nice to have you as a neighbor down the road.
Thank you, Marshall. You take care, okay?
Right, take
care.
See
you soon.
All right, bye-bye. The Sharon Art Walk 2 coming up this weekend. More information, like I said, sharonhist.org on the web. It's all right? It's all right.